Hello, this is a replay of the semifinals from the tournament. I couldn't stream it because my computer was lagging, but you know, we got the replay here. So we have out Pistoliers just here, tried to cap the points early, and my opponent Khorne is doing the same thing. They got some Warhounds capping the point. He has a bunch of infantry, Valkia, and we have the Wonder of the Age. So a lot of people have been saying like they don't like this pick, but honestly, I think it's a really strong pick against Khorne. It causes terror, it has grenade launchers that will kill a lot of the infantry pretty easily. If you get some heals on it, it is like pretty much unkillable. And it's expensive, but it gets its value back pretty easily. We have Boris Todbringer with his abilities, we got Blood Roar, we got Crush the Weak, we got his healing item, and the Death Wizard. I actually made a mistake here. I brought Fate of Buna. You don't want to bring that against Khorne because of the spell resist, and it's pretty expensive. If I wanted to optimize it, I might take out Fate of Buna and get the White Cloak of Ulfric for Todbringer, just so he can have the -8 melee attack around him kind of thing. We also have Great Swords. So the reason for the Great Swords is I would normally go for a bunch more Spearmen or Swordsmen, but Khorne's army ability charges up whenever he gets kills. So if you have a lot of infantry, they get their army ability charged up pretty quickly. So I thought, okay, bring something a bit more elite and expensive. That way he doesn't get to kill as many units. That was kind of my idea anyways. But our main focus here is Doom and Darkness. So if you stack Doom and Darkness, Boris Todbringer has Fear, which gives -8. He has Blood Roar, which gives another -8. We have Crush the Weak, and if we use Doom and Darkness, it just terror bombs a bunch of things. And if things are routing around it, it also gives them the friendlies are routing around you kind of debuff as well, so you can get a bunch of chain routes going, which does come in later on. So he has a few Chaos Warriors. The Wonder of the Age is doing some good damage against them. The Great Swords would be great at fighting the Chaos Warriors. There's a few halberds. There's like Minotaurs of Khorne. He's got a lot of Furies coming in. I got the Royal Altar of Gryphites here, and I got a Jade Wizard. So the Amethyst Wizard, if you only bring Life Leeching and Doom and Darkness, he's about 500 I think. And the Jade Wizard is about 450 if you only bring Regrowth. So that gives you a lot of versatility. It can allow you to Terror Bomb. It allows you to heal the Gryphites and the Wonder of the Age. Just be careful of the Overcast. I noticed that it does a lot of damage to the wizards. So yeah, we charge in with the Royal Altar of Gryphites just so we can get a big old glorious charge and the terror out going. I think I used them in Darkness here. We're getting the Pistoliers to run away from the Fleshhounds. I think I mismicroed it a little bit. I should have just put it on skirmish mode earlier. The oh yeah, there goes the Doom and Darkness. So watch this Marauders. They just get annihilated, and even though we're leaving, I think they get tear out. Yeah, see, the Royal Altar of Gryphites were kind of stuck a little bit, and so even though we were leaving, the Marauders just tear out immediately. Our Wonder of the Age, honestly, they don't seem to run through units as easily. Like you can see here, it's like trying to move, but it's like really janky. But here's the big epicenter of the fight. So the Minotaurs are coming after the Royal Altar of Gryphites. I run them away, send in the Pistoliers to just kind of sacrifice them so we can kind of like muck them up. We use the Royal Altar of Gryphites to run away a little bit. We get the Knights to chase away the Hounds and the Furies a little bit. And then once we're a little bit more clear, then we attack the Minotaurs. He's sending in a bunch of Chaos stuff to my points. The Bloodletter is dead. Wonder of the Age is gonna come in soon. Yeah, see here, we got an Overcast there, and that did like a quarter damage to my Jade Wizard, and he just routs immediately. But we did get the Overcast regrowth on the Royal Altar of Gryphites. And even though this looks, kind of bad, the Minotaurs are surrounded. They're not having a good time. We also have Boris just, if you can see here, they have Blood Greed, but they got the Crush the Weak, so their stats are really lowered right now. If we had White Cloak of Ulfric, it would be even worse, like 26, 23, and then that would be like, what, 18 or something? So that would have been a good idea to bring the White Cloak of Ulfric. Wonder of the Age kind of getting trapped up by Minotaurs, but here comes the Doom and Darkness. So these Furies are crumbling. These Furies are also going to crumble soon. The Chaos Warhounds also run away. These these Chaos Warriors get routed as well, and now we can just chase down the Minotaurs with our Horseman Empire Knight, because even though these Minotaurs are pretty low on health, like 1500 HP, if they come back, they can do a lot of damage, so we gotta make sure we kill that. Royal Altar of Gryphite's kind of just fighting Marauders right now. I'm gonna run them away because I do know there's another unit of Minotaurs here. Knights of the Black Rose kind of was fighting the Minotaurs, unfortunately, so they kind of got wrecked. And Oishi, the Khorne player, is surrounding my Wonder of the Age. I honestly should have tried to bring the Royal Altar of Gryphites in to like attack them now, but there was like a lot of Marauder support, so I kind of ran them away so I can do some other stuff. Our Jade Wizard is getting chased off, but here's the thing. That's a Marauder, so 400 and Valkia, which is like 1500 going after like a 450 Wizard. I'm kind of okay with that, because we still have a second caster here anyways. And our Wonder of the Age trying to go full power and run away. But yeah, see, he is like kind of trapped up on the dogs here, and we just get trapped up so easily. But even then, we're still doing a lot of damage. It costs 2,500. We've been microing it really badly, but it still gets its value back pretty easily. We have the Royal Altar of Gryphites fighting the Marauders. This isn't too bad because we are going to tear out them pretty quickly. Furies going on my Empire Knights. We are also like fighting with the Great Swords. Great Swords aren't great against Bloodletters, especially because he's gonna like rear charge him with the Furies, but that's mostly fine. These Great Swords attacking the Chaos Warrior Halberds. Oh yeah, and the ship explodes, and when it explodes, it does do a little bit of damage. So it did like maybe 100 damage to the Minotaur, so that was okay. And yeah, we are just he's really coming to my back lines, which means we are having a more favorable engagement because we can reinforce it pretty quickly. And yeah, Great Swords, honestly, these ones fought the regular Chaos Warriors, and then they're fighting the Chaos Warrior Halberds, who got a lot of value because they were hitting the land ship. So I think Chaos Warriors aren't great. Great Swords seem pretty good. And yeah, another Doom and Darkness here. I did notice that he used Relentless Raid right now, so you can see that my Royal Altar of Gryphites notice that they can't immediately terror bomb the... they also have immune to psychology because of Blood Greed, but because of the Relentless Raid, we just run away with the Royal Altar of Gryphites immediately. And then, yeah, see, Flesh Hounds, they're crumbling really quickly, so they can't really get that much value. I mean, they could get more value, but they're crumbling, so they die earlier than they normally would. We have... Where are the Minotaurs? Yeah, Minotaurs are like routing right now because of Doom and Darkness. Without it, they probably would have kept on fighting. They had close to 2,000 HP. They have immune to psychology because of Blood Greed, but just leadership goes below 0 for like a few seconds, then they rout. So we basically are getting rid of really dangerous things earlier than it normally would. That's really helping me out. We got Marauders, we got Bloodletters. They're gonna get this now, but like it took them a while to get this, so the points are not like that different, so it gives us a lot of time. We are now summoning a bunch of Free Company Militia to get infantry quickly to the points. Minotaurs are still routing, we're shooting them a little bit, we're chasing down the Minotaurs. Terror routing on all these Chaos Warriors and Marauders and Chaos Warrior Halberds. So now, everything here he has is essentially like routing and worthless. This guy that's coming in, we can just turn around with the Free Company and shoot them. This is slightly an issue because he got a lot of Furies, a lot of Flesh Hounds, some Bloodletters, but once we get this point back, we can send the Royal Altar of Gryphites, our Empire Knights, Boris, and the Death Caster just over here anyways. Am I charging it with Pistoliers? Oh yeah, I am. Okay, I think I yeah, that wasn't the best idea. I should have just let the Empire Knights go in, and then like, yeah, you can see I'm moving them away now. They should be shooting the Bloodletters, but they were faster than the Empire Knights, so whatever. The Great Swords kind of came back. They're fighting Marauders of Khorne. The Pistoliers do get routed off pretty early, but the Furies are kind of like getting distracted doing this, so that's not too bad for me. Summoning more Free Company. Empire Knights are distracting the Marauders while 2 Pistoliers shoot them. Pistoliers getting hunted by Flesh Hounds, but that's mostly alright because we have enough speed that it's like not too big of a deal. Even though they're routing, it's like, that's not too bad. We have the Royal Altar of Gryphites here. We're crumbling the Flesh Hounds already. Huh, those one got crumbled really fast. Anyway, So here comes Khorne Gores. Khorne Gores are an issue, but as soon as I see them, I'm like, okay, might need to regroup a little bit. We can get the Great Swords to fight them and then like terror bomb them when we can. We're sending even more cavalry. These guys are now gonna start pushing up to his main point. And yeah, so he is overextending a little bit here. His Khorne Gores aren't here yet. Our Knights are just kind of gonna route the Chaos Knights pretty easily. And then now that he has a giant blob of things, here comes another Doom and Darkness. The Bloodletters like crumble a little bit and then they kind of stop, I think. But yeah, you can see. Yeah, here, there we go. Bloodletters are crumbling. They crumbled for a second and then they stopped. I don't know how that happened, but you know, it happened. The Khorne Gores, my Revolt of Gryphites are routing. We don't have that much stuff here anymore, so we can't really route them right now, but we do route them a little later. But you can see this giant formation of Free Company Militia just coming over, and he is still like, most of his forces are kind of here. These are just kind of like reinforcements and like desperation to stop me with Flesh Hounds and just Chaos Warriors. So here we have enough cap weight to kinda hold it if we can like route off the Khorne Gores, because if a unit is routing, they don't give capture weight. So we are surrounding the Flesh Hounds. The Khorne Gores are going to be a little bit of an issue, but we're also shooting them with Pistoliers a little bit. We are gonna probably crumble the Bloodletters soon. Our Amethyst Wizard is still here. I'm charging in with the Pistoliers just to give them the attacking the flank penalty. Obviously, you don't want to charge into Khorne Gores most of the time, but you can see here, the Khorne Gores are getting a big leadership debuff with Blood Roar, Crush the Weak, attacking the rear, and that makes them terror out. So sometimes, you know, oh yeah, here you go. Another explosion on the Amethyst Wizard, damaging him a lot, which not great, but you know, it's crumbling the Bloodletters. It's gonna crumble the Flesh Hounds at some point. The Khorne Gores, because their leadership is so low, their Primal Fury and Frenzy is not active, so their damage is pretty low right now anyways. We are just sending a lot of things here. And yeah, see, these Khorne Hounds are already crumbling. I mean, they got a lot of value, but this is like probably their second summon. And them crumbling right now at like, they were over 1,000 HP, but now they're losing very quickly. Khorne Gores, yeah, they are fighting Free Company Militia. They're more expensive, and their stats are really bad right now, like 11 and 21. That's pretty bad, right? And okay, so this is one thing that I kind of noticed watching this replay. What I thought was, if they get Fury of the Skull Throne, which makes them unbreakable, that it would like give them Primal Fury and Frenzy, because you know, their leadership is technically max right now, but they don't seem to get the Primal Fury and Frenzy for some reason. So that's a new thing I learned. Anyway, we have a bunch of units here. He is unfortunately kind of beating me in melee, you know, as Khorne do. But as soon as I get this, the Khorne Gores are routing, Wizard is coming back, Pistoliers are still here. Now we can just move everything over. We got a bunch of reinforcement with Spearmen and the Empire Knights, and we're just gonna walk forward and keep shooting them till they die. Yeah, so I wanted to get the Free Company Militia kind of away from the Marauders for now, because I know if Boris can like attack them a few times, he will tear out them. Like you can see, their leadership just goes to 25 immediately. They got Crushed the Weak, Blood Roar, and we're just gonna bring the Amethyst Wizard over and overcast a Doom and Darkness here soon. We have even more guys coming in. He has some Chaos Warhounds just as like a desperation quick capture weight. But the thing is, Doom and Darkness, here we go. Doom and Darkness, Blood Roar, and then Crush the Weak because their leadership gets low, and then they just immediately rout. So yeah, I think these Marauders routed before Doom and Darkness, but these Marauders are routing now. These Chaos Warhounds are routing. These guys are also routing. They didn't get affected by the Doom and Darkness. Yeah, I think it was just because of the Boris being near. But yeah, we are routing all of his things. So he is losing capture weight really quickly. And now we are sending in all of our guys. Our Spearmen are going to come in soon. And even though, you know, this isn't the greatest fight most of the time, but like Pistoliers can chase down the Warhounds. The Empire Knight are fighting the Flesh Hounds. We got Free Company. We're like, we're probably going to route the Marauders here soon as well, because they're kind of like, because there's a lot of leadership debuffs, right? Attacked in the rear, losing currently, frightened by enemy units, attacked in the flank, under missile, friends routing, yeah, so -3 for friends routing, just all of those just combined to like leadership bomb them. Like, see, they were like at 80% health and they still terror out. It is pretty good. And now he's summoning more Khorne Gores. And yeah, these Flesh Hounds, yeah, Flesh Hounds don't have Frenzy or anything, but if they get low enough leadership, they'll be affected by Call the Weak. We're also attacking Valkia. We're Spirit Leeching Valkia just because we have like nothing else to really do. We're waiting for the Doom and Darkness to activate. He routes because he took too much damage from the Overcast explosions, but that's fine. Yeah, see, so like these Chaos Warriors, they're at half HP. Their leadership is now like fine. They should rally if they're not getting chased. So this is like great value. And then yeah, so the Khorne Gores are coming in for the Empire Knights, so I like run them back. I send in the Spearmen to attack them instead. Because Khorne Gores, their stats aren't amazing for their cost, but their armor piercing anti-large is their main strength. So if we just move the cavalry away, they don't get that much value. And then we're moving the Pistoliers over so we can kind of like flank them a little bit. And yeah, Marauders are corner here. Marauders, yeah, so see, Chaos Warriors routed all the way here. So they're not giving cap weight, even though they're like a really good elite infantry. And yeah, Terror Bomb seems pretty good. I think that is the way to beat Khorne. And yeah, I summoned the Jade Wizard because I had nothing else to really summon. And I thought I had enough wins for like a regrowth, but I think I had like 9 wins of magic right now. And yeah, see here, so Khorne Gores, their ability to be unbreakable only activates when they're at like 50% HP, and now you see they're terror routing at like 78% HP or something. Just terror bombing. Real good. Because yeah, as I said, if the Chaos Warriors and the Khorne Gores didn't route, I think we would have had more issues with the cap weight, but because they're just terror routing so much and like giving us so much reprieve, we're just winning just through just billions of guys just sitting here. And yeah, we're just gathering some of our rallying guys back here just in case he does something in the back, but he's running out of time rapidly. We are getting rid of Valkia first because I know that even with all of this, he's gonna take a while to get this back, so we try to get rid of Valkia. Then the Knights of the Black Rose comes in and attacks the Marauders. They're gonna pretty much wreck them, and once Boris just goes back in here, he can route these guys again, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, Boris is probably going to route these Marauders. Yep, there we go. Terror route again. And I think I tried to move him back in to get these, but the game ended by then, so yeah. As I said, if I want to like optimize this build, don't bring Fate of Buna and bring the White Cloak of Ulfric. In fact, I'll show you the build, because why not? Yeah, so I think this will be the build. So Boris brings Crush the Weak because he can lower leadership pretty quickly, so this is active a lot of the time. White Cloak of Ulfric, if we had this in the blob, the Minotaurs and the Khorne Marauders would have much less melee attack. We got the Imperial Griffin. The Amethyst Wizard just bring Life Leeching and Doom and Darkness. I think I brought Power Stone just because we could just bring Doom and Darkness, because if we overcast it, it's 10 wins of magic. But Life Leeching gives us like 2 wins back, so that's pretty good efficiency. So yeah, maybe get rid of Power Stone and get like Shielded Spearman instead, just for like a higher melee defense. Yeah, that is 8 melee defense. That isn't bad. Okay, that might be better. We get Great Swords to have something to kill the infantry, like Chaos Warriors and the Khorne Gores and stuff like that. Pistolier just for quickly capping our main point. Wonder of the Age I think is really good, honestly. Jade Wizard, because of the overcast like misspell explosion damage, maybe don't overcast regrowth, just cast a regular one. I don't know. Free company for cap weight. Some Empire Knights just peel. Knights of the Black Rose, Royal Altar of Griffites, and then like a bunch of Pistoliers for fast cap weight. I think this is a pretty good build against Khorne. Now, yeah, because the wizards are cheap, so even if he spends like a lot of time to kill them, it's not very expensive to bring them back. Yeah, I think this is a good build. Anyway, yeah, that's about it.